Hello, everybody. Colm will be joining us. He's currently backstage, as we call it. I'll even show you just quickly. There he is. He's just going through questions and stuff like that, double checking everything. Radio. Still time to buy some tickets if you want to partake in this quiz. Just checking this here. I'll actually stick up the link for the shop as well, just in case you need it. But it is in the stream description down there. If you're watching, drop us a comment. Let us know that you can see us. YouTube mightn't let me put up the link. Oh, it did. Well done. We've 14 people watching. Hello. As I said, this is a Star Wars quiz. May the 4th be with you, everybody, and also with you. You're all saying it. Shane Weldon's in. Alrighty, guys. Hi, Shane. How are you doing? Georgina, tagging people. Ruth is in. Bort. Hello, Bort. I can't see your body. I know I am just. Woo. Columns down below. They're somewhere. Kate. E. O'Donoghue. Hello. May the 4th be with us all. It is true. Right, if you haven't taken a ball and you want to participate, you can purchase a ticket. Ticket is in the description or it's in the comments. If you don't want to buy a ticket and you're crap at Star Wars and you don't want to do it, you can just shout. Just shout along. That's all you got to do. I'm going to sit back a bit. I hope you don't mind. I'm trying to get comfy for tonight. A bit tired. Myself and Colin been busy now for the last couple of weeks. Sarah Morris is in. Hi, Sarah. John O'Sullivan, and also with you, yes. Colm Furlong's in. Hi, Colm. John Coleman. Hey, lads. May the 4th be with. Yes. Yes. Anthony Fleming. Hello, Anthony. Actually, you know what we'll do now? We'll give Anthony a bit of a plug now, because he's doing a lot of plugging there as well. I can't see. Colm, I can't hear you, Colm. You're backstage. Are you looking for me? Nod if you want him to say yes. Yes. Will I bring him in?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't even say a message, Stephen. All I see is...
I thought you could hear me backstage.
No, I can't hear you backstage.
All right.
Change your background. No, put a bit of stars there. I even sent you...
I did. Hold on.
Hold up. Ah, there you go. Right, I have to find Anthony Fleming's YouTube page just so we can give him a bit of love.
Wait. I had an idea and I was going to run it by you. If Anthony's here, right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow... I know we have a halftime show and stuff like that, but we should have him come on and do one of his. If he's around tomorrow night and he's up for it, we should have him come on and do one of his Corona catchphrases.
Well, I have something planned, but we can do that.
We can do it. We can add him in like if he wants to do it at the start. To do a bit of entertainment and plug his own channel as well. He can
100%. Let's see if I can actually find. Auntie, what's the name of your page again? I'm looking up twin.
Irish Twins.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. There's a different crowd called Irish Twins.
I was saying, don't Google that.
I'm not Googling it.
Be careful what you Google.
There's another crowd called Irish Twins as well. They're not as good. Don't like that page. Because all the people are very nice. Look, there we go.
They're not even real twins.
They're fake twins. Right. Speaking of twins, I have two screaming at the moment. My wife is not in the house. She's just outside. So give me 2 seconds. Colm, you can chat to the people every second. So yeah, that's the twins. They do catchphrase, which is great crack. I joined in the whole time.
Corona catchphrase.
I'll be back there in a second, Colm.
Okay. Hi everyone. So it's just me. You're all doing well. At this very moment in time, I'm only uploading the quiz. So yeah, I may be quiet. Star Wars.
I'm back.
And then I gotta upload the questions. And then I gotta put them in.
Radio. So, there we go. We found it.
Very professional. Right.
See, you put up a good one. YouTube.com. See Irish Twins. That's the nice, easy one. So go subscribe. Great crack. As I said, the catchphrase is great crack. Half time I just end up shouting at the screen, as most of you do for the quizzes.
I love screaming at the screen.
Look what the cat dragged in. I always do that one. Look at the potty mouth. I was actually even practicing with the real catchphrase on television the other day. I hadn't done it in about 20 years. I can see the answers reflected on Colm's glasses as he's uploading the quiz. See, people cheating already. They'll try anything. Enhance. I have to take my hand off to Colm. Colm has made a quiz about something he knows nothing about.
And probably don't really have much interest in, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. No. I said, I watch the movies. I enjoy them. But other than that,
I've even ranked the movies. I've only ever seen one full one before. And that was the one from the new trilogy. So the
new trilogy.
The Force Awakens. Yeah, the Force Awakens is the first one I ever saw in its entirety. Like, I'd seen parts of other ones and I'd sat down to watch some of them with other people and fell asleep and just didn't watch them. And I knew what happened because of pop culture and because of Spaceballs and the Family Guy parodies. So I kind of felt like I never really wanted to watch them. And I didn't. So I sat down and I watched them in chronological order from 1 to 9. Well, I didn't watch all of 9. 9 is very difficult to watch because it wasn't available for me to watch. So I was putting it together from other things. But I have now rated them. And I think the original trilogy is easily the best. The first film is a lot of fun. It was the best one of all of them. Probably the first one and the third one. A lot of fun. Actually, the three in the middle were a lot of fun. And they were like Indiana Jones movies more than anything else. You kind of got over the crappy graphics, which weren't actually all that bad. And
not bad for what, 77?
No, and I'll tell you what, they're better. They're better graphics than what happened in the first three films, the episode 1, 2, and 3. They're just ridiculous. It's way over the top, and the amount of lightsabering and boring conversation, and there's no humor, and they really miss a kind of a Harrison Ford kind of presence in it. Stuff that like they're just terrible. That first film was just cack, and Darth Maul is only in for like 2 minutes. What a waste of time he was, and he's the coolest character in the whole thing. And then and the new three look amazing. They're gorgeous, and like, you know, John Boyega is actually kind of very Harrison Fordish kind of as he gets further along.
That's what they try and make him out to be.
Yeah, and I know they're kind of trying too hard in the jacket and stuff like that. And I know he's kind of copying, and that's fine, but it worked to a certain extent, better than anything that they tried in the first three films. I mean, that I will tell you this:
Star Wars quiz ripping into Star Wars.
I'll tell you this though, people. I know there was a lot of hate out there, but people downplayed how bad Jar Jar Binks was. Like I've heard people complain about it, and I thought it became just a kind of a running thing where you just rag on a character because no one liked him and he was new. But
is Mr. going to die?
He turns out that he could possibly be one of the worst characters to be introduced into any film, television show, play. I mean, if he was in the Bible, people would be all Muslim. I'll tell you that. Like, it is, he's disgraceful.
Get off your soapbox there, Colm. My God,
he's disgraceful. How was that allowed? How was that allowed?
To be fair, the best thing about episode 1 to 3 is the music. John Williams is a legend. He is. That soundtrack is stupendous.
But everything else, even Ewan McGregor, terrible. And I like Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, it's true. Jar Jar Binks, yes.
You
should watch the Clone Wars to make prequels much better.
I'm done. I'm going to watch. Everyone told me I have to watch Rogue One. It's supposed to be brilliant.
I think you'd like The Mandalorian.
I'm after. If I'm this far into it now, I might as well just keep going. I suppose.
Just go with The Mandalorian. Easy watching. I explained it to Steve, my brother. He was like, "What's Mandalorian like?" I said, it reminds me of like Saturday morning. I said Westerns. And he was like, what? I was like, yeah. It's like, there's kind of a plot line running the whole way through. But I said, every episode, you could jump into an episode and be, you know, kind of all right with it. But I said, going to a village, trying to solve a problem kind of a thing. And he actually watched it and said it was very good. And I think you'd like it too. Easy watching.
I'll give it a shot. I
named my first boy Jar Jar Murphy. Jar Jar Grime.
Honestly, just the worst thing that's ever happened to anything in the world.
Right, Colm, you're going to jump into the back end of our website there in a moment.
I'm believe it or not, I'm on the page right this second.
Good man yourself. So anybody who's purchased a ticket, there is a clickable URL that will take you straight into the game. That will go live at half a station. Or you could just press it now, Colm.
Don't you see what people are going to do now is they're going to start clicking the thing, and I'm just double checking to make sure you didn't change the what an ass I am. No, I stopped myself.
Man.
It's not live. It's not live. It's not live. So don't click it, or you'll just be brought to a URL and you'll waste one of your clicks.
Right, but yeah, you click into it and it'll take you straight to the game. There's no codes.
No, stop.
If you purchase, let's say 3 tickets for your friends, let's say you can, the second email you got, you can forward it to that many people that you have.
And they have to use a different email address when they're logging in.
It's written email address. Yes, yeah. Please.
But don't forget, each of their clicks counts towards the clicks as well. So tell them, stop clicking into it as well. They should, all the information they need is there.
Liam Neeson is Qui-Gon. Oh, Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon Jinn.
It's so Japanesey.
It is. He's like a Jedi. He's like a ninja. Like, yes, Sarah Morris is like that. That was good too. He's got Liam Neeson. He's brilliant. The story was poor. That's all it was.
Liam Neeson was the best part probably of that thing, you know, and like the Yoda fighting in the second one, I think against I can't remember the guy who looks like the guy who looks like Dracula, and Yoda is flipping around every 5 seconds. But don't get me started on those clone droids or whatever they are. They just stand around waiting to get chopped in half. Jedi's turning around and spinning and cutting them up, like, you know. But the first 3 are great fun. Yeah, it's like Indiana Jones. It reminds me, it's that kind of adventure. It's an adventure. First 3 are good. The next 3 are.
What they did is they tried to make it like that was made for kind of a certain age group, and then they tried to make it Palpatine. They tried to make it a little bit for the older.
No, it was Tyrannus, wasn't it? Darth Tyrannus or something, wasn't it? Palpatine didn't fight him. Was it Tyrannus? I don't know.
No, the story was great. The execution was horrendous. Lucas should not have been given that much freedom.
He can do whatever he wants with it.
Not anymore. No. Do you still have a stake in it? No.
Steak? I'd love a steak.
He probably I'm saying he probably still has some sort of a say in it.
Oh, of course.
Tyrannus. Count Jakku.
That's what I said. Didn't I say Tyrannus?
I said Tyrannus. I think Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah, that's why I remember.
Jar Jar.
What was it? I forgot now.
Oh, once again, you can listen to us absolutely hatchet character names. It's going to be brilliant.
That should be live if you want to test it, Pat, before everyone else.
I don't have it. You're going to have to send it to me. Oh, maybe. Oh, I don't have it.
It's in the private chat.
Oh, thank you. Into that one.
You can still buy tickets as well if you want to. I mean, tickets are going to stay on sale until as close as we can until the event. But the closer you buy to the event, the less likelihood is we'll be able to answer questions back.
Yes. Right. So that link is now working on your tickets if you want to click in through and start joining us.
Is it working?
Yep.
You're welcome.
Nobody in yet. I'll let you know. I'll keep an eye.
I forgot to do my wheeze.
Well, you can sit and wait there now. Some tickets.
One of the funniest things I'll ever it is, and I know.
Okay, we have one person in, so people are clicking in. That's all right. That's the way to do it.
Is when Leah says she loves Han, and he goes, "I know." That's just brilliant.
I know. And he improvised that line
when they're saving Leia from the Death Star, or not the Death Star, wherever it is. They're not Death Star. They're saving her anyway. They're getting her in the first film, and they kill all the people in the room. They kill all the bad guys in the room, and Han Solo uses the console to say like, "Oh, don't come up. There's no problem. We have a leak here." Your man's like, "What's your call sign?" And he just shoots the deck. See.
Also, we're just thinking, Colm, you should actually definitely 100% watch The Mandalorian just one episode that's directed by
John Favreau.
No, the New Zealand guy, Watiti.
Oh yeah, I don't like him. I don't get a sense of humor.
Stop! It's got one of the best scenes I've ever seen.
I enjoyed the vampire.
Two stormtroopers. It's brilliant. It's just.
He ruined.
Do you not
Thor.
like Thor Ragnarok? No,
he ruined it. He ruined Thor.
Stop!
He set Thor on a path to destruction, man.
I think I have to leave. I actually think I have to leave. I can't handle. Anybody got my back in this now? No.
Everyone will, because it ended up being like Iron Man. Thor ended up like Iron Man.
Hi from Clonmel, Oisin. Hi, Oisin.
That being said, it was better than the second film, which I took nearly 8 attempts to watch. That second Thor film was just.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
The only one I liked was Ragnarok.
The first one wasn't all that good either, but the Ragnarok, if you stick with it. Like, I mean, if you've got a theme and a narrative and a style, you stick to it.
But it wasn't working.
Exactly. But then they dramatically changed it too much.
It's not working.
Yeah, but they dramatically changed it too much. The character of Thor in the third film is completely different to the character of Thor in the first film.
Well, they added way more comedy into all the rest of them because they said, wait a second, this works.
Children. Takiki Watiti. He's directing the new Star Wars movie. There's a new one.
Surely that wasn't announced today, was it? On one controversial statement. I know, Laura. He's on one today.
How is it controversial?
Ragnarok, was the best. Such 80s vibes. Yeah. You see, it had the same as the early Star Wars ones. A bit of fun.
If that was the first Thor film, and that was the character that they set, it was a good
one. The ones were useless. They weren't great at all.
It's like when you watch the Bond films, like the new Daniel Craig Bond films, and they progressively get worse because they keep making them more like Roger Moore the further they get into it. The last film might as well have been just Roger Moore running around in hot pants.
Yeah, it wasn't great. But saying that, then the first one with Daniel Craig, they made it gritty, and everybody was like, "Yeah!" And then they moved away from it.
Yeah, but it looked like they were making a bridge story in the middle. Like Quantum of Solace is a kind of a bridge to what you think is going to be the big reveal in the third film, like Bourne Supremacy as into Ultimatum. But then they just come along and they make Skyfall and they make a pile of crap.
But it's true, Colm. It is true that Taika Waititi is going making the Star Wars. Delighted. Thank you for that bit of information up there that I did not know, because I have not looked at any news today.
I've only looked at Star Wars for the last 3 days. I'll tell you that.
But if anybody knows the episode I'm on about him that he directed on The Mandalorian, I think it's... Jojo Rabbit is very good as well.
It is alright.
Oh, Jesus.
I just don't get a sense of humor.
Well, don't watch his stuff anymore, so.
I won't, but I love that vampire stuff that he has as well.
This comes from the man that watches all the NCISs and CSIs and everything.
Yeah, the background viewing. Background viewing.
Roger Moore and hot pads. In my head forever.
But it might as well have just been, well, I've got a light on over my head.
I think you have to work on your, you're going very dark there now. Up your brightness there, Colm. You look a bit orange.
There you go.
There you go. A little bit better.
It's the glasses, you see.
They directed episode 8 of The Mandalorian. I think I loved it. Anybody watched it? The part with the two stones.
What We Do in the Shadows. Yeah, there we go. That's great. Have you seen What We Do in the Shadows?
I saw it at Cork Film Festival, and I came up with it saying...
There's a TV show. There's a television show as well.
Oh, I know. But the movie itself was phenomenal.
Yeah, that's brilliant. So I do get some of his stuff, like, but then I watch really strange kind of New Zealandy stuff as well. Like, you know, have you ever seen Shore Poppies?
When was that out?
Sharp Poppies is the a guy who works on the kind of, I can't think of his name now. Kind of a meeky fella, blondie haired fella from New Zealand. Small guy. He talks like this. He was in Yes Man.
James Bond quiz?
We've only talked about James Bond twice. Get over it.
No, I think he's asking for it, James. Cork Film Festival shout out. Yeah, it was good.
Maybe look, Kerry Darrow Flynn is saying, listen, I watched Ragnarok in the cinema and didn't like it, but on repeated viewing, it showed me the error of my ways. It's class. Maybe I need to sit down and rewatch it again.
You do. Saying that, Colm, I watched Cable Guy and I hated it the first time I saw it.
I'll be honest
with you. And now it's in my top 10.
I was starting to get sick of Marvel films as well. There was just so many of them coming out. I was like, okay, Jesus, I have to watch another 5 now to catch up with where I am. So,
Guns Akimbo.
There he is, the guy from Flight of the Conchords, the Yes Men.
You said blondie fella.
Yeah, he's kind of got blondie, mousy hair, like.
Hold up a second.
He's small guy, got glasses, sometimes has a mustache. You'd always think he'd be called Colin or something. Colin.
Oh, right.
He was in Yes Man. He was the boss in the bank in Yes Man.
Yeah, and he was in The Shadows.
Yeah, he's in that too.
We're werewolves, not scare wolves.
But he was in a thing called Sharp Poppies. It's like 6 episodes. I think it's on Netflix. It's really, really good.
Captain Marvel, worst movie of all time. Oh my!
I
wouldn't say worst movie of all time.
It wasn't the worst. No.
I've seen worse. Have you seen Wild Wild West by any chance?
What a song, though!
Great song.
You got to forgive the movie. If the song exists because of the movie, then the movie has to live, and that's the only way we know. That's we can't erase it from our minds.
Dave Finnegan is asking any update on Brooklyn Nine-Nine quiz. It's in the list to do. We haven't worked out where. Yeah,
Tiger King is next week, and then we got to figure out what we're doing the week after. So if you want to, pick what you want to do next. Under Siege 2. Who's in Under Siege 2? Your man.
No, I think somebody's saying Under Siege 2 is a bad movie.
Yeah, that's a bad movie.
Was that the one on the train?
But it was never going to be a good movie. You see, there's a difference between something supposed to be a good movie and then being absolutely terrible. Like Under Siege 2 was never going to be a good movie. In fact, Under Siege 1 possibly it ran a thin line between awful and good. And it turned out really good. Get my pies out of the oven. I smell burning. Get my pies out of the oven. Casey Ryback.
I'm just going to remind people about tickets and stuff. We are still selling tickets up until 9 o'clock. But obviously,
most of you probably turned off at this point because you're just annoyed with my rant about different film franchises.
Steven Seagal, the fake fighting dude. Yeah.
Aikido Dan is another.
So you can still buy tickets. You will get 2 emails. First one is kind of your receipt, and the second one is where the link is, and you can click into the link. We've got about 72 people in. I think we have about 150 tickets sold. Old Boy hands down the best action. We can agree on that.
I'm going to go with the first John Wick film.
Old Boy was good.
The first John Wick film. The action in that.
Is Old Boy the one where there's literally a row of about 50 fellas and he's going through with a hammer?
Yeah.
Is that Old Boy?
Yeah.
Kieran McGinley is in. The Raid. I like The Raid.
Yeah, that was good too.
And The Raid 2, the camera work is ridiculous.
The Raid 1 was the director was an Irish guy, I think, from Galway.
No, was it?
Yeah. Stars or not. He's probably watching now. He's doing the quiz. Hi lads, from Kieran McGinley.
Hello, Tim Lerner.
Are the questions about movies and TV shows as well?
No.
No. He means the movies and the other
Oh yeah. No, it's not. It's just the movies.
Just the movies. The Skywalker saga. The 9 films that would have started with 4
trilogies.
McDonough.
Yeah, that's his name. Somebody said Colm Grind said McDonough.
No, I don't think it's McDonough.
What was the one that McDonough? Did he do the one McDonough? Did he do one with Brendan Gleeson?
Gareth Evans is his name. He's actually born in the United Kingdom. Apologies. Thought he was Irish.
Oh, yeah.
He's Welsh.
trying to think. Is there one where he?
Huron. He's got a couple of. It's all that kind of stuff.
I'm trying to think of the one. Is Martin McDonagh the one he did with?
Oh, he's doing the
Dennis
Gangs of
Easton.
London television series on Sky, which is supposed to be good.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, there you go.
That's
Now.
meant to be good.
Yeah,
I
there you
might
go.
watch that.
I arrived
I'd
late.
check if it's
I
on-
don't know why everyone's
it's on
mentioning
track.
random films, so I'm just going to shout out Bloodsport and a bit of JCVD appreciation. That's from the KGB Assassin. I must tell you, have you ever seen JCVD, the film? Have you ever seen the one where he plays himself in a kind of an alternate world where he's in a bank heist, no? Did you ever see that one where Jean-Claude Van Damme plays himself?
No.
Really weird. It's really worth watching, man. It's really weird.
Gangs of London is brilliant. Rob Rossiter said.
Well, good. Something to watch.
Might do that.
Tiger King out at this point now, and I got to go through it again this week to make sure I got the good questions. Good questions.
Question number 1. Did Carol Baskin kill her husband?
Where is she buried?
Where did he bury him? Is he A,
in the septic tank?
In the septic tank. 2, in the tiger's stomach.
Poop him out. And then she goes around telling people what oil you need to put on.
Die Hard. Shoot the glass.
Come out to the coast, have a few laughs.
We should have a Die Hard quiz.
He played himself in Double Impact, sort of. Colm Grimes, he's on fire here, no? My clone baby. Arnold Schwarzenegger in every other second film like that he made at one time.
Oh, Colm, I'm very tired.
This is what happens. Late nights, man. We got a lot of quizzes. In fact, we got a quiz every night this week.
Very exhausted. I'm very
Your next night
exhausted.
off is Saturday night, so
I hope. Word has it her husband is in the basketball machine in Barcadia.
Dave Finnegan is mad for this Brooklyn Nine-Nine quiz. In fact, I actually think I watched the best episode of the Pat was saying like the best episode of the season was
that
2 weeks
last
ago.
week? Or 2
No,
weeks
about
ago,
2
yeah.
or 3 weeks ago. The Blackout was the last one. The one before it. The fluffy boy. The fluffy boy episode.
Is there a new one?
Some bitch.
I know that's on
We've all said it now. Some bitch.
any future quiz on Cork.
Back to the Future. Saw people going on about how she spent so much money after Joe and close to nothing investigating her dead husband.
Free Joe.
Hashtag
Free Joe.
Well, not for now, because he might try and make some money off our Tiger King
Right,
quiz.
you got about 15 minutes.
17 actually, believe it or not. 17 minutes, Pat.
I know it's putting the pressure on him, like, you know.
Right. There's still tickets up for grabs if you want to go buy them.
And there's only 87 people in teams.
There should be more than that.
There should be.
Because
So you got two, as I said, you got 2 emails. One is your confirmation. The second one is got the link that you need to click.
that would mean if 87 people are in, that people know that they're
just jumped up.
Yeah.
It's jumped up to 91. Most people know what's going on. There's always the 1 or 2 people who are new to this who go, what do we do?
There's our 100th ticket today is just being sold, and that will go together. I think there's probably about 170, maybe. I think playing at the moment, or 160 are supposed to be playing. So I'm going in there now to check it.
I could just make it a little bit larger there, Colm.
Yeah, we don't need the other thing in the back.
My star is way more better quality than yours.
My son's junior infants homework is coming through.
They send the homework.
Yeah, they send it on Monday or whatever, like the Sunday or the night tonight.
Could you not just make it up and say, "Oh, homework this week now is clean all the windows there, Nathan"? Put him to work, like.
Poor old Nathan, leave him alone.
He didn't try it.
Folks, why did Luke force Spock to kill Gandalf on Barry? Like, I'll tell you what, before this weekend, that would have made no sense to me either.
May the force be with you.
I was telling Pat the other day, I fell asleep during every Lord of the Rings film in the cinema. I woke up and Jim Conroy was sticking, and Pat Fitz were sticking popcorn in my ears at the second one when these elephant things were fighting. 169. I think do we have a winner for the week after? So we have a Brooklyn Nine-Nine quiz. So
We just do that, yeah? Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Nine-Nine.
Question number one. Who was the worst character ever in Brooklyn Nine-Nine? It's easy.
She's gone now, thank God.
Thank God.
It got better after. And then they brought her back for an episode, and I was like, ugh.
Oh.
Controversial. People love her. Some people love her.
Oh, no, I can't.
They do. They love her. They love her. She has a few funny moments here and there, but oh my God.
Colm, I could have a few funny moments here and there too, you know what I mean? Like, they're not going to give me a series. Seriously, though. She's a bad character. Just a bad character.
Awful.
I think Dave Finnegan's delighted. Woohoo! See, persistence, Dave.
No, yeah, he's delighted with the fact that it's happening. It's happening, like it's fine.
We'll make a schedule. We will make up stuff, and we will put all the tickets in. We're just up the walls at the moment. Don't have time to scratch our.
Gina's.
We didn't mention her, but yeah, Gina, worst character ever. Shocking. Funny quip. Sorry.
Look at me do a dance routine. Skip.
I know.
Trying to log in, but it's asking me for a code. I don't have a code. Please help. You don't need a code. You need to go to the email. So if Lucille Furlong, I'm going to check to see her name there. I'm going to check it against our database, the people who bought tickets.
Worse than Jar Jar. Who's worse, Jar Jar or Gina?
Jar Jar.
My God, we should just do a poll. Who's worse?
I have Colm Furlong. Is she related to Colm Furlong?
You seen Furlong? Did you purchase a ticket? If you purchased a ticket, drop us. Do you know what I'll do? I'll stick in my Patrick Entertainment page.
There is a Colm Furlong who bought tickets.
I don't think they're related. But what I'll do, Lucille, it's under Elaine Grange.
Well, Elaine Grange should have sent you an email with a link to your
6 seasons and a quiz. Community. I'd never watched Community. Should I watch it?
Flat battery. Any way of using the quiz link after the download has expired. The download limit somehow exceeded.
You pressed it 7 times.
Get on to Pat, and if you've bought a ticket, we can check it.
Yes, I put in the link to my Facebook page that I can access. What I'm going to do is make my life a little bit easier.
I think Elaine Grange bought 2 tickets. So yeah, I see her, but she bought 2 tickets. So if Elaine can forward you the email that she bought here, and if you follow the link, there'll be an event link that you can go through to. We are clicking the link in the email, but it's asking me for a code.
That seems very strange. Just send me a private message there.
So Lucille, if you follow there above,
you'll see Patrick Hearn Entertainment, and I am on my phone. Gina's worse. She was just a terrible character. Also, Pat, we caught up with all the new episodes via alternative services. So, alternative services. Yeah. I love an alternative service.
Colm Furlong's gone on about Community. That's another show that just changed dramatically. It was never. It starts as one thing and ends as something completely different. All the characters are completely different. Gillian Jacobs' character changes about 50 times in that show. Not bad, like it's still very funny.
Few seconds. Sorry if I go quiet. This is where I'm going, doing my bits and pieces, my bit of background work here. Ladies and gentlemen. Just making sure people get in.
So if you're having any issues, now is the time to get yourself involved. Eddie Finnegan, I see, is there. He's playing as well. I see he's on social media putting it up about it. Westworld has jumped the shark. Oh, people are watching the Westworld thing, have they?
I didn't mind it. Jump the shark. Season 2 was muck.
Do you know where this jump the shark reference comes from? No,
I do. Fans.
Yeah. What movies are in the quiz? All the 9 movies, Mark McKenna, 9 saga quiz.
The
Or
3
Skywalker.
trilogies.
The 3 trilogies, the 9 films in the Skywalker saga, as they're branding it, which is now complete, supposedly. So anyone who's having any difficulty, please get onto us now. Westworld quiz would be amazing. I'd have to sit down and watch it.
Nah. I've decided no.
Trilogy Cubed from Colm Grimes. Again, in with the quick answer. Now is the time to let us know if you're having any difficulty getting into the quiz. Please do so that we can sort you out. We are going to get this underway in about 9 minutes' time when we start telling you how it's all going to work. The most and the best way to do this is to watch it on YouTube. The delay is shorter, as always. If you're watching us on Facebook, it can be up to 20 seconds in the delay. So the questions will arrive on your phone first before they arrive anywhere else, or the device you're using to answer. So when we start telling you to start looking at your devices or looking at your phone, as I always say, look at your phone, look at your phone, look at your phone, look at your phone, look at your phone. Once you look at it, the questions will start popping up there first. I'm going to have to check the YouTube there, and I'll be able to tell you exactly what the delay is.
Stop the Westworld spoilers, please. Rewatching previous seasons first. People say no. I actually like. They said Jump to Shark. I haven't watched the episode from last night, so I've no idea what they've done. Yesterday was Sunday, wasn't it? Yes.
8 seconds.
I must watch that later tonight.
So you're looking at about an 8-second delay, by the way, on YouTube.
Yes. So YouTube is a little bit quicker if you want to do that.
Much quicker. You could be looking at anything between 16 and 20 seconds on Facebook. So yeah, if you can Chromecast us or cast us to whatever device you have in the house, if it is a television or
if you're fancy and you have cast
Chromecast or Fire Stick or whatever it is. I think Now TV can do it as well. I'm not too.
Colm, can you get my snacks?
You can go get your snacks. I can't even go pee.
Guess what snacks I have?
No, I'll look in a minute there now, guys. Lucille says she's in now. She says, thanks for the help, Pat. Mini rolls. They're out of the fridge, are they?
And a share bag of nuts.
Share bag.
Oh, these nuts.
Isn't your missus deathly allergic to peanuts?
Yes, she's got an EpiPen. But I love peanuts too much. I love peanuts more than my wife.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, so if you're very technically minded and you want to, you can use one laptop and you could split one side in a tab on Chrome or whatever your browser of choice is. You can have the YouTube stream, and then on the other one, you can have your answering section. The answering section should be, you don't need any code anymore. The code is gone. You will receive 2 emails. Check everywhere. Check your spam, check your other mail, check your previous mail, whatever it is. Make sure that you check those first and you'll get 2 emails. Your first email is a receipt. The second email is a set of links that takes you to what we call the ticket gateway, and that allows you and sends you straight through then to, without a code, to the landing page or your crowd live, where you
shout out to Noel, Shamey, and Eamon in Gary Splan, and also to Lee.
I'm looking up where Gary Splan is right this minute.
Can't just look at Gary Splan.
Someone's name, like they named a whole village
Gary
after
Splan,
him.
yeah. What?
Just named it. My name is Gary Spillane, and I'm naming this field near Hinchy's Garage, Gary Spillane, and it's all the way up Galtymore. Oh, it's near Tipperary. It's in Tipperary. No, hold up, no, it's in Limerick. It's on the border of Tipperary. The border,
Limerick, Tipperary, Cork border. That whole place.
It's the Wild West, there, man. It's the Wild West. Limerick.
You got about 6 minutes. I'm going to see how many people are in. Now's the time to be coming in. Don't be coming to us at 9:05 going, sorry there, no. I didn't get my email. Now's the time to be doing it. No. I am on my phone waiting. If you have a problem, go on to a private message on Patrick Kern Entertainment. The link is in the comments. You'll see it there.
Oh. Let us know now. Hillary Foot says you're going down. Or sorry, Suzanne Hopkins says Hillary's foot, you're going down. Fair enough. Shout out to Kieran McGinley, who's doing the quiz from prison. Hope the internet holds up. He may have to keister that phone because it's illegal if one of the prison guards makes a. Hope he's got his prison pocket well worked out. Lads, Tony Larson saying, lads, it would be great if you could throw Colm Grinds a few extra points. He's from Mayo. He's a massive Connacht fan, and he supports Villa, so he doesn't know what it's like to win.
Oh, I know that man.
Poor fella. Dave Finnegan says, Eddie Finnegan is going to get hammered by his much younger brother. The force is with me. Oh, we've got a bit of dark and light here now. Look at that. Which side of the meat are you going to eat? Evan Long, keep thinking it's Friday because of the quiz is on. Somehow, unfortunately, exams are on tomorrow. Unfortunately, exams from tomorrow on. Oh, poor old Evan.
What exams?
He's got exams for tomorrow on.
Oh, my Lord.
Don't let Disney see that space background, nor that is.
I know.
That is actually a picture of the stars, and it is free to use. It is free stock. It is free. We don't have to pay anything for it. Those lightsabers are just lines with glow on them attached to microphones, and the Star Wars font is nothing like the original, even though it's the same color, but it's also italicized, so I don't have to pay anything for it. Good luck suing us. Hey, from the two donkeys. Hey, donkeys.
Hey, donkey. May the force be with you, and also
with you.
And also
with you.
Look up the Darth Jar Jar theory. That sounds like a wormhole of nerdiness.
Look up the Darth. No, not a hope. If it's involving Jar Jar, I had to put up with him. Oh my Lord, we have his head cut off and mounted on the wall inside Arcadia.
No, you're going to go and burn it. No, you know how annoying he is.
If I have to go look at that face, it's not going. But we do have Alf up there too. Okay, 3 minutes, and then we're going to start telling people all about this. All the information you would have needed it would have been in the emails. How many people are involved, Pat? Because we've got about 170 tickets sold.
156.
We're still short. There's 14 of you out there holding out, waiting to arrive late and go.
Where's the code?
Where's the washing outside? I had to take the washing in. It was good driving weather, so I had to go out and bring the washing in. Or I'm just back from the off license, or my 5 kilometer. I didn't realize that 5 kilometers would have taken that far to come back.
Wormhole of Nerdiness, the title of my autobiography. And your sex tape, Kevin. It's Kevin Conlon.
Yes, Kevin Costner. Hello, this is Kevin Costner. You can start speaking after I finish talking.
Time to see if Jedi mind tricks work through the internet.
No,
they won't.
No, man, that the Force works. The Force works in mysterious ways. Anyway, it fucking feels like it. I'll tell you that.
Got my Qui-Gon Jinn and tonic ready, lads. Oh! Star Wars puns.
Watch the whole thing fill up now.
Is Caroline the cheater Finnegan playing? I don't know.
You should know you're from a family of cheaters, so it's a family trait. I'm pretty sure it's on your crest. It's just ye stabbing someone in the back as your family crest.
I'm doing something. Don't they? What made you do this quiz? I don't know. Sarah Morse, I'm one with the Force. Rogue One reference. Anybody remember the McDonald's Jar Jar toy with the sticky tongue when the Phantom Menace was in the movies? We used to use the sticky tongue to rob friends' popcorn in the cinema. Oh yeah, it was a little thing you used to go. It was like, one of them things you used to throw off the wall. It used to stick. The most unhygienic. That's what was spreading coronavirus.
Liddy B says, "Can you say happy wish Dave O'Flaherty? What a name! A happy birthday. He's turning 40 on Friday and doing the quiz now. Well, he can do the quiz on Friday too. Made the 40.
He sounds like the most Irish man of all time.
Dave O'Flaherty. There's an Irish song with his name in it somewhere. There has to be
as well.
Dave O'Flaherty went down to the shops.
Nice product placement too. Does that mean the Coke? It's multi-packs, lads.
Get mentioned here in stays.
I'm a Sith staying in the It's very confusing. Shout to Thomas Finnerty playing in London.
Thomas.
People are just making up these names now.
What's the most Irish name we can think of?
Paddy
Thomas Finnerty and
Paddy
Dave O'Donnell.
Murphy.
Dave O'Flaherty came along and he punched
Thomas Finnerty.
Thomas Finnerty right in the face. And that's how two
On the
families
way
broke
to
up.
London.
It wouldn't be Carsavine. It's always some really new Topato, some really crazy name of a village. What was the name of the place that with Gary Spillane?
Gary Spillane, Dave O'Flaherty, and Thomas Finnerty.
It's 9 o'clock. It's time for us to get this underway. Hit the intro anyway, at least.
Well, yeah, we get an intro just for Bart. He loves that kind of stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 9 o'clock. You know what time it is? It's time to do some quizzing.
Yay! If I press the button right at the right time, I didn't do it. Let's do that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday night. Not that you knew what day of the week was anyway. From two guys who know nothing about Star Wars, it is the Live Quiz.
I know something about Star Wars. Presented by Pat and Colm.
There you go.
May the force be with you.
Radio. Let's get my music back on again in the background. Intro! Bart Simpson.
Well, John Paul Costello is now having a laugh at us. Didn't get the email with the code. Get on to Pat. No.
9 o'clock. People are messaging. We told you. Get on earlier. I'm going to check in.
I had a big poo. To do.
He sent me an email. So who checks emails?
Regulated by the central bank. What are you going on about there, guys? I should have done my wheeze. I should have done order. It's 2 minutes past now. Can you tell Geraldine Murphy she's a fine yolk? Send photos. Send nudes. Right.
That kind of stuff.
How many in? That's what she said. But how many?
I'm checking orders here. John Paul Costello, you just messaged us. Can you let me know?
We have 168 players now.
I can't see your purchase, John Paul Costello. If you could just drop me a message.
There's 168 players playing at the moment now. No. Yeah, 168. And I'm going to check now to see how many we actually have sold off.
But we do try and check the purchases.
We also check the winners against.
People are messaging me
105
different ways.
There's 171 tickets sold. We are only 2 people short. You either are in or you're not. You've had lots of time to get in contact with us at this point. We will be starting the quiz in 2 minutes. If 5 past is the first set of questions going to be popping up on your screen. The quiz is broken down into 3 rounds. 20
People are buying things now. No.
Well, that's their own fault, and they can't. If you buy it now while the quiz is on, expect very little interaction from us as regards to how we'll get you into it. Pat, can you just take it off the site as well, if you don't mind? Please just take it down.
Right, take it down. I'll have to. Right, click into this. Do this.
Okay. The delay is about 8 seconds on YouTube, so if you can watch us on YouTube, use your Facebook to send us messages all you want, but we would recommend that you use YouTube to watch the live stream. In about 30 to 40 seconds time, the first set of questions will arrive on your phone. They will arrive on your phone first before you even hear them getting called out on the screen, because there is a delay and there's nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. Pay attention to your phones, answer the questions there. They're in groups of 21. So the first round has 21 questions in it, and it is based on the first set of triple set of films, the first trilogy. So you're talking about episode 1, 2, and 3. Then the round 2 will be 4, 5, and 6, and the last round is the new ones. Unfortunately, we got to go out on a low note, and it is 7, 8, and 9. So we will give you nice breaks in between. You can have a bit of fun. We have tried our best to double check all the answers. They are in order of film, so they will be all done. 7 questions from each film. I've tried my best to make sure that they're all correct. I've watched the films. I've double checked them against the script. I've looked them up on the internet, and I'm nearly 100% sure that they're all right. But of course, people always disagree and stuff. And if there's any problem, please don't freak out. We'll try our best to make sure that we give you the points if there's any split decisions later on, only if it makes a difference to the top 3. There we go. First set of questions will be arriving in about 10 seconds. Pat, do you want to go for it, or are you still trying to get someone involved here? Or? We try our best to make sure everyone is involved. So if we did start,
we have to check purchases before we send out codes and stuff like that, and then people purchasing stuff emailing me through Eventbrite. which we haven't used in a week.
2 at this point. Nearly 2 weeks at this point on Wednesday. So how is someone getting onto you in that? Like,
Oh, listen.
no, 172. Someone just bought a ticket in the last 2 minutes.
I've now taken it offline, I think.
All right, good.
I'll have to do a refresh on the store. Right, not there now. Gone. They'll just see your product's name or some random thing there.
How many people are involved now? Just like we should have been asking questions at this point now. Like people have got stuff
I
to
know.
do. Anthony Fleming's got catchphrases to make.
Yeah.
That man's busy,
Right.
like.
Right, let's get it going. I'm kicking off.
Hold on. How many players?
174.
Right, and there's 172, so 2 of you are cheaters, and we'll find you.
There's more than that. Trust me, that. We try and be nice, and you just try and break the system. Karma, come and get you. 175. More of them. Right, I'm going to put the first one up. I'm going to give you 20 seconds from now. I'm going to press.
20
button.
seconds from this point would make it 7 minutes past. So look at your phones, 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 look at your phones,
3, 4. Colm, you can ask the first 63 questions.
I'll try my best. Again, as I said, I've only watched the film since the other day. If I mispronounce anything, that's my fault. Go for it. Question 1. Here we go. The Phantom Menace. At the Galactic Senate, Queen Amidala moves for a vote of no confidence in which member. Is it Phineas Valorum, Anali Team, Bail Antilles, or Sheev Palpatine? Pat, I think the question came up without the pause.
You want me to throw in a pause?
Yeah, throw in the pause just so people it lands. It was very fast there. People might complain.
Ah, poor people. There we go. Radio.
I got a shock myself.
Did you?
It should be an easy one. It was Palpatine. I had got Amidala.
That was so quick. Slow down, so will we give you more time as well?
No, there's no need for more time. Just slow it down.
I'll give you 20 seconds. Not showing me the answer. Won't show me the answer.
Did they get the points?
Yes.
The correct answer anyway was
Phineas
Valorum.
Valorum. 2.
Phantom Menace again. What type of ship did the heroes escape from Naboo in? Is it the MS-401, a J327, a YT-1300, or an L-4200?
These are very difficult.
They're not actually that difficult.
I've extended the time to 20 seconds. Give people a little bit more time.
All right, fair enough. Like, we're here to have a bit of fun. We're not here to annoy anyone. Like, yeah, there's a prize at the end, but is it all that good?
It's going to be nothing. There's not that many people paying in. You're all cheating.
Considering I'd only ever seen one Star Wars film before Wednesday last week, right? I did a quiz this morning on Joe.e and I did fairly well in it. So
kind of skipping the live scores there, look. Boop, it does that and then disappears.
But wait, are we finding out what the answer is, or?
I don't know. I'll just press the show correct answer. There we go. We can do it that way.
Just do that way. It's J327 anyway. Of course, we're having problems. There's never a night where there's not a problem. Here we go. What is first said in the movie? The first line spoken in The Phantom Menace? Is it Captain, I have a bad feeling about this, Qui-Gon, or Obi-Wan Kenobi?
I'm going to go in and see if I can see if that's something in settings.
You think now you'll be a pro at this, Pat?
I am. Same thing. I haven't changed anything.
Yeah, it's gonna get you.
Yeah, one shot.
We'll just have to go without that tonight, so there's no worries there. Captain is the correct answer. I went and I watched it again while watching it, made sure that was the correct answer. Question number 4. What species is Watu? What species is Watu? Or Watu? Rhodian, Nimoroidian, Dug, or Tidarian? And again, mine hasn't changed. Someone's saying Kean Harold. Still on question 2, people are saying.
What?
Some people are saying they're still in question 2.
Refresh.
If you are having any issues, please refresh.
Refresh, Keen. Refresh.
Roscommonian. If anyone else has any issues, just refresh and let us know if it continues on. If there's any issue, we can talk afterwards. Question number 5. Tydarian is the correct answer. Question 5. On which planet's moons does Anakin say the angels live? So from the moons, which planet's moons does Anakin say the angels live? Is it Iago, Felucia, Cloud City, or Jamino? Iago, Felucia, Cloud City, or Jamino?
This one is for the real geniuses. I was expecting. Who plays Luke Skywalker?
Who plays Luke Skywalker?
Iago. Is it?
Iago, yeah.
Iago. 6. Keen, let us know if you're still okay.
What was the name of the group of N1 starfighter pilots in the Battle of Naboo?
Ooh.
Phoenix. I spelled it wrong. Alpha, Bravo, and Blue. Phoenix. Alpha, Bravo, or Blue. The spell checker on this was just nearly having a heart attack. Just the amount of all the things that are made up. It was so finding the actual mistakes was a huge problem for me there as well. So that one snuck past me.
Bravo.
Bravo if you got it right. What is the name of the protocol droid that greets Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan in the Trade Federation flagship? It's right at the start of the movie again. We're going back all the way to the start for the last question of Phantom Menace. Is it TPC-24, C8TC, TC-25, or TC-14?
Or WD-40?
Some of these questions later on in the words and the names, we're going to be laughing.
This is very difficult. This is more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
But I know there's a lot of people out there that if you asked who played Obi-Wan in Phantom Menace, they would just go, "That's the worst question you could ever ask."
Ooh, TC-14.
TC-14 is the correct answer.
Oh, good old TC-14. Very reliable.
On to the next film. We're on to the Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones. Is it Mace? Mace Windu claims Obi-Wan has just returned from a border dispute on which planet? This is at the start of the film as well. Is it Aten, Anison, Adumar, or Keatum?
Aten, Ancion, Adumar, Keatum.
It's phonetically spoken, so they're not too bad. There's no. It's not like in Lord of the Rings where I couldn't pronounce anything.
The silent D there in Adumar. Ancion. That's the correct answer.
Ancion.
9.
What is the name of the decoy bodyguard who died on the platform at the beginning of the movie? So the decoy bodyguard that's used for what's her name? Is it Sabe, Dorme, Corday, or Verse?
Spoiler.
We tried not to pay much attention during the Phantom Menace, like said Sinead Helpham and Aisling Devons. What's this, an exceptionally specific quiz? Yes, it is. You want a Star Wars quiz? I give you a Star Wars quiz. I put in hours of work into this.
And some people then be like, oh, it's too easy. Then you make it too hard. That's not fair.
You should have seen the Father Ted reaction. Corday is the correct answer. Dorme is the one she says goodbye to later on in the film. It's an awful film. Corday. Right.
Name your sex
This is hard as fuck. Questioning if I've seen Star Wars at this point. Question 10. I should put you to the test. What is the name of the boy Padme describes to Anakin? This is a tough one, I think, as well.
You reckon?
Palo, Janice, Keith, Luke. I'll be honest with you. I think it gets easier after this.
When is the question about
their blood types?
That's question 20.
Take it off the screen there because it blocks the answer. Yeah, man. Question 11. Oh yeah, the answer here is Palo.
11. How many are you going to do, Colm?
We go to 21. We'll do 3 runs. So
21.
According to Clegg Lars, 40 men went looking for Shemi. How many returned? Shemi. 8, 4, 3, or 1. So 40 men went out looking for her. That's Anakin's mother. She was captured by, I think there were Sand people or something. I don't know.
Like this is kind of this. This is where it wouldn't be my strongest. These group of movies.
They began with T anyway. 4 went out. 3 went back out, and 1 didn't because he'd lost a leg. Clegg Lars or whatever his name is.
12.
What creature injures Padme in the arena? Is it Reek, Mongwurst, Nexu, or Akale?
I hate numbers. I'm basing my answers on Father Ted at this stage.
Philip O'Reilly, I introduced my boys to Star Wars and feeling a bit dumb compared to their knowledge. Please do a Star Trek quiz so I can redeem my nerdiness. Philip O'Reilly.
Totally redeem yourself.
Now I'm wondering, have I made it too difficult? You see, that's the problem. You see, you do sit there kind of going, oh, sure, everyone's going to get it right.
Say, oh, that's too easy. What Star Wars are you guys watching?
Nexu.
Attack of the Clones. By the looks of it.
Jesus, lads. Shane Wilson's having a heart attack. What scramble code, also known as the Old Folks Home, does Obi-Wan ask R4 to relay to Coruscant? Course he can't. Course he can't.
I can tell the difference between butter and I can't believe it's not butter. Of course you can.
Of course he can't. No one can. Code 7, code 5, code 1, code 5, or code 12. Tony Collins said it'd be nice to see what answers other people are saying. Yeah, we unfortunately we can't. There seems to be a little bit of a jink in the system at the moment, and it's stopping us from showing the percentage. Obi-Wan asks for the Old Folks Home, and he says it is code 5, I think, if my memory is correct. Yeah, code 5. I understood some of those words. I'll be honest, they get easier. Who is the Archduke of Genosis? Is it Toonbuk Tura, Poggle, Sunrit, or Po Nudu?
Oh, it's Archduke of Geonosis in Poggle form.
He's in Poggle form. Stop giving away the answer.
Is it the answer?
I think so, yeah.
These are ridiculous questions. Geonosis. Yeah, we got there. Colm.
We got there eventually.
Poggle. It is Poggle.
These are ridiculous questions. I don't know if that's a laughing, crying emoji or just crying.
That looks to be crying.
I don't understand emojis.
15.
On what planet does Obi-Wan kill Grievous? Kuat, Corellia, Apau, Jakku. He says it's just a crying emoji.
My God, these are so difficult.
I thought they were easy. I honestly thought people would sit down and watch the movie and do it. Like, you should see that. There's people going to get 100%. You know that. When we look at it in 21, there's going to be
I guarantee they won't. Unless they guess them. You Tatia. Oh, yeah.
I thought I was a Star Wars fan, but obviously not. I only started watching this last week. What order does Darth Sidious tell Commander Cody to execute? You have to know this one. This is the order. This is the big thing. This is the reveal in it. What order does Darth Sidious tell Commander Cody to execute? It's 22, 44, 88, 66. You should all get this one right.
Bet you they won't.
Seamus O'Connell says, I never watched the prequels. I lasted 15 minutes. Well, unfortunately, you're now into the third film of this group of sequels. Prequels, I should say.
I can't wait for these movies to be over. 66.
66. I'll give you a clue. You live there. London.
17.
17. What color is Mace Windu's lightsaber?
That's an easy one. Finally, I got one.
Purple, red, blue, or green? One of the questions: what are the exact coordinates of the Death Star when the new Calderon? It is, so you can start looking it up now.
He got to choose his own color, I think. Yeah, I'm the same as Kira. I was expecting this level.
The handle is black and silver. Look at you trying to show off now and considering
Colm Grimes. I would have gotten one right. One.
Question 18. We're nearly to the end of this one. It gets easier, I think, after this. Who burned up 2 armed battle droids? Again, it's an easy one. It happens on screen. And
2 armed battle droids.
They're the ones that are difficult to take down. Yeah. C-3PO, Obi-Wan, Anakin, or R2-D2. Or 3PO, as I see people call him online. I didn't know that's what he was called. 3PO. I thought that was a different character. Because it's spelled out as T-H-R-E-E-P-E-O.
Well, during the break is your time to get the exact coordinates of the Death Star before it's exploded.
I can feel. I don't know why, but I'm getting a very tight, something tight around my neck, and like it feels like a hand is starting to choke me. R2-D2 is the right answer. There was kind of stuff came out, and then he set it on fire by kind of lifting himself. Right. Who said Obi-Wan Kenobi? When have I ever let you down? Who said to Obi-Wan Kenobi, when have I ever let you down? Was it Yoda, Commander Cody, Anakin, or Mace Windu? So in the film Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan Kenobi is told by a character, when have I ever let you down? Which one said it? Yoda, Commander Cody, Anakin, or Mace Windu? I'm waiting for the abuse to come in after question 21.
I'm gonna have a guess at this one.
I'm gonna have to go to the toilet as well.
Windu again.
Gandalf is not the right answer.
Commander Cody.
Commander Cody said it.
20.
How long is Qui-Gon's hair? So this is how something dies, with thunderous applause. Padme said that, but what was the missing word? What does she say dies with thunderous applause? The Senate, the Republic, freedom, or liberty? She makes a claim that something dies with a thunderous applause.
Spelling mistake, just let you know.
Thanks.
To note it.
How many buttons were on the pants of General Hux's uniform? Come on.
I'm going to say freedom.
No, you're close though. It's liberty. So this is how liberty dies, with thunderous applause. It's a quote from the movie, like.
It is.
Question 21. Where does Padme Amidala give birth to her children? This is an easy one. It's the last part of the film. Naboo, Polis Massa, Yavin 4, or of course you can't.
Of course you can't.
No one can.
People are coming with their own questions. These are brilliant. He was left-handed. At least that's a 50-50.
I was actually going to ask like about which hand was cut off, you know, that kind of stuff, but I didn't.
You should have. Down the Oh yeah, I knew that one. Right, let's have a look at scores. See if anybody got one question right. 20
out of 21. Lily and David.
My God.
JP Wickers 19.
Third. Hello there. Not have thought went into that name.
I'm only doing the quiz because my sister made me. I've no clue about Star Wars. Poor old Colm Shanahan. Colm, there's a free one tomorrow night, and we promise you there'll be no Star Wars questions. Fair enough. And
there might be questions about death and Tom Cruise.
Oh, there'll be a lot of Tom Cruise questions.
I'm actually amazed 20 people got out of 21. That's ridiculous.
We're at halfway there, and there's people getting 9 out of 21. So, like, I mean, that's not bad.
I got 2. Where would that put me? Probably last.
Those are quite difficult to Google. Some of those are quite difficult to Google. I try Googling them myself, and you will get 1 or 2 answers right, but
Living La Vida Yoda. Like that one.
Like if they got 20 questions right, 21 multiplied by 100, which is the maximum you can get, minus 175.
You got 3 times more than me.
347. which means they're answering it fairly quickly. So the top team are answering it because they know it. If they were Googling it, they have really low points.
I tried Googling some of these earlier.
Some of these actually come from the official Star Wars webpage as well. Like so,
as Aisling said, too quick to Google, but Star Wars has some serious fanatics. That is true.
This is where I was at. If I'd made it too easy, I would have thought people would have been given out to me. And it looks like I've made it too hard now, which is what she said, and the name of my sex tape. And now people are giving out to me as well, which is also the name of my other sex tape. And I'm going to do my weebies, so I'm going to mute it because the tile is behind me.
So I'll remove you there. There you go, Colm. I'll be nice to you. Right, Colm's gone now, lads. My God, how difficult are they? It's ridiculous. And fair play to Leah and David. That is 20 out of 21, right? Colm, you can never please nerds. You can never, lads, you make a big mistake thinking anyone paid attention to the terrible dialogue from the prequels. I know, that's the prequels over with, lads, though, I think. That's the prequels done. Can't wait now for the next lot. Yeah. My time to shine. John Amani, horrendous. The questions are your answers. I think.
So I can hear everything you said. You muted me.
I know, Colm. But yeah, they're ridiculously hard. But I said my time to shine now in the next 3 movies.
You don't know the answers to any of these really after this really. I think I asked you to Google 1 or 2 things for me as well to try and see if they could be Googled, and that was the test. Look, I'll be honest with you. This morning, Joe.ie put up a quiz. Really early this morning, they put up a Star Wars quiz, and the first question was, and it was a picture of Darth Vader, and it was like, who is this? And it was either Darth Vader or Darth Tyrannus. That was the 2 options. I've only started watching Star Wars last Wednesday, right? I've watched 8 and skipped through a little bit of 9 and stuff. The first 3 films are the worst thing I've ever had to watch. They were just awful crap. And
we're gone through them 21 questions now.
I got 21. I squoze 21 questions out of them.
Squoze them. Squoze it out. Shane Weldon, 97th. Hello, Shane. PhD in Star Wars should be the minimum entry requirements for this quiz.
I think it'll get easier because most people know the next quiz. The questions that are asked on Star Wars sites, which are made for kids.
For kids,
the Star Wars page is made towards young adults. It's not made to be. Only
started watching Star Wars and pulls out facts the rest of us have a stroke over.
Well, you see, it's fresh in my mind, but I thought you'd have all sat down and watched them as well. They'd
have watched them 3 prequels. Get out of it. Why would they even do that?
Yeah, they were horrible, I have to admit. But I thought they were easy enough questions.
Wait a second. Whoa, Kevin Conlon. Not that I'm trying to change the subject, but did anyone listen to RT Gold top 100 covers today? Giving up on this quiz, so may as well bring it up.
I hope you're going to stay around. Give it a try. Do we have time to watch the films again? If you want to start, the next questions are coming up at, will we say 5 past?
Kids' questions, one extreme to another. Love it. Laughing face this time.
Some of those questions were nails. I don't understand what that means.
I don't know. I don't get that either. Were nails?
Sarah Moore said, I did a complete rewatch over the last 3 days and I've only got 3 right, I'd say. I sat there with a book. I'll tell you what, when I did a Father Ted quiz years ago in the Brogue, a guy came up to me and he goes, I'm assuming you're going to be asking about license plates of cars. And they were after memorizing all the license plates of the cars in Father Ted, thinking that's how extreme I was going to go get. They did win the quiz in the end. They came first, right? But they actually came up to me after, they were like, oh, we thought you were going to be really difficult questions. Do I have time to make a pizza? Probably not, Evan. True that, Emma. What about the prequels lightsaber fights? They're the best. No, they're not. There's way too many of them. Sorry, no, Emma. There's way too much of it. I think from my limited exposure to Star Wars, it's all about using it less and using it better. Lightsabers are it's like fencing, you know. They don't go on for 5 or 6 hours. They don't keep flapping it out. Flapping it out every 5 seconds.
You don't flap out a lightsaber.
It's less is more. Less is more. They used way too much of it. And there was way too much flipping about the place.
If I'm 100% honest, I couldn't have been arsed watching all the movies again. Dude, Darth Maul. Darth Maul was, but to be honest, the first time we saw lightsaber, then the bottom part came out. Everybody went, they lost their lives. I still have the toy below at home somewhere.
He's the best part of the first episode. He's the best part, and they don't use him.
He wasn't in enough either.
He wasn't in enough, and they don't use him enough, and they don't explain anything about him. You have to watch, as far as I know, you have to watch other things and go into the extended universe to find out more about him. I think he's used in Clone Wars, or he makes a resurgence or something in the cartoon or something like that. And he's in comic books as well, so there's loads of backstory to him there. But in that film, wasted. Best character, all wasted.
Boom, 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 boom. Right, Colm, when we kick off the next.
You can't be flopping out your lightsaber. Someone's bringing up my quote.
Right, Colm. Next lot of questions.
Matt Rigby saying, disappointed with the quiz tonight, lads. Sorry about that, buddy. Hoping for better on Friday. Well, look, if you've got an issue, you can bring it up with us later on. But for now,
we're trying to please the nerds.
Yeah, unfortunately, it may not have suited you tonight. But that's fine as well. That's life. I mean, we will move on. Star Trek is so much better. Philip, I agree with you, buddy. I agree with you. Star Trek is more about thinking and doing, whereas Star Wars is just action. It's fun. It's Indiana Jones kind of in space and all that kind of jazz. Darth Maul neither did question.
He appears and so I did, and I went, oh! I'm not going to give the spoiler of what he did.
Okay, so perfect.
Watch.
I now I've got a reason to watch Solo as well, I suppose. So
you haven't watched that either?
No, I started only 4 or 5 days ago. And get
on it. Right, we're going to move on. We have another 21 questions. We're going to be going to 42. Colm, have you seen Baby Yoda yet? No. Probably seen a picture of him.
Look at this one, Padre. I love Star Wars. My sister hates him. I'm at 160 and she's in the top 100. What's going on? Preston and Demances. All right, here we go.
Demances works.
We got 2 minutes before 5 past. We said 5 past.
5 past. Yeah. 5 past what? If you realize 25 to? Is that what you mean?
As in, yeah, like 5 past the half past hour, like the 5 minute gap. Like
who says it? 5 past the half past.
No, I'm just saying 5. Like, is that like 5 past the half hour? Like, jeez, I'm just
25 to
35. It would have been 35, not 25. Oh, 35 to 25 to yeah.
Why did episodes 4, 5, and 6 come out before 1, 2, 3? Because in charge Yoda was.
Oh my God. Very good. There you go.
See, Bart, 5 past 10. No, in 2 minutes. 5 past the last 5 minutes. Yes. Radio. Okay, get this off and get them ready to go. I'm going to check these settings again. See why won't that thing pop up.
So you got yourself 1 minute. Now is the time to get yourself resettled. Also, annoyed. You know what? I'm not going to put as much effort into doing the quizzes anymore from this point on. I'm not. I put way too much effort into that. That's hours of my life gone. Wasted, if I'm going to be honest with you. Wasted. You know that Homer Simpson thing when you learn one thing, something else. He went to do a winemaking course and then he forgot how to drive. That's what happened to me. I'm after forgetting something important because of this. Like 30 seconds. So you got get your phones out now. Get your phones out now. Do you want me to keep going, Pat, or do you want to do this one? We're on to episode 4, A New Hope. So
I'll do this.
You know what? A New Hope to me sounds like this should be the vibe you should have for yourself going into this new round. A new hope in yourself. Believe. Use the Force. Look at your phones, 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 look at your phones. 5 seconds for you, Pat, to get clicking into these ones and making an arse here.
I'm ready to go. Just waiting. I'm rubbing the dog.
1. Go with it.
Right. Great dog. New Hope. In what number cell is Leah kept on the Death Star? Ooh. Is it 3165, 9851, 8751, or 2187? Here I was thinking that I get ones right. That is a tough one.
It's her prisoner number as well.
It's one for the real fans.
Twice. I think it's mentioned twice.
Ooh. I'm going to see if this live score of results thing pops up. Did.
Half the people nearly got that right. 2187 is the correct answer.
Well done.
New hope. New hope indeed.
Where did the Millennium Falcon take off from the spaceport? Tarmac 21, Port 73, Docking Bay 94. I guess that's Platform 492.
Or it could be Latform 492.
Platform 492.
Sitting on the docking bay.
94 next to the Millennium Falcon.
Which is the right answer, by the way. Docking bay
Is
94.
it?
Yeah.
All right. Look at that.
78%. See, a new hope indeed. I believe in you now. I've given you positive vibes and you're now starting to choose them.
24. What planet does Leah tell Tarkin the rebel base is on? Is it Yavin, Dantooine, Dirk Teal, or Kessel? Did they make the same second Death Star with the same weak spot? Cheaper. Save on the old
no one had to update the plans.
Architecture drawings. You pay for the same one.
They had planning permission already, so why would they have to go and get another plan first? They'd have to refill. They would have had to refile the whole thing again. That's yeah. Someone's got to pay taxes.
72% again. Well done.
That doing
25. Where does Owen tell Luke to take R2 to have his memory erased? Was it Freetown, Moldova, Anchorhead, Bestine?
They're all places on the same planet as well. I really am fecking with people like.
My God.
I put a lot of effort into this.
At least I can see there's people getting 70%. There's true fans out there getting stuff like this right. I would be screwed.
Maybe they are Googling it. Maybe they are. But you should be testing yourselves. There's no point in...
34% said Moldova.
It's the wrong answer. Anchorhead.
Anchorhead.
True fans getting that one right. 29% knew it.
26. Which was Porkin's call sign?
Porkin was a...
I'm trying to think which one he was.
The heavy fella.
Was it Red 6, Red 10, Red 2, Red 3?
This one is my favorite film, I think. This was the most fun.
Boom, boom, boom.
I also don't get the whole Leia thing either.
What?
Doesn't do it for me. Remember in Friends, like, was it Ross had Rachel dress up as that character? Didn't do it for me.
Carrie Fisher, back in the 70s. Good looking lady.
Didn't do it for me.
53% said Red 6. That was the correct answer. 27. Who said, "Don't try to frighten us with your sorcerer's ways, Lord Vader"? Was it Luke Skywalker, Admiral Motti, Grand Moff Tarkin, or General Tag? Boom, 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 boom. For some reason, my eye is watering. I don't know if it's from the questions.
You should see my Brooklyn Nine-Nine quiz. It's going to. I'm gonna have to change the questions. Like,
yeah, make it easy.
I'm gonna have to make it easy. When that'll take away from the fun of it. Like, because
make it easy. Let's see what people said. 48% said Admiral Motti. Correct. Well done.
50% of you seem to be on the ball here now.
28. How big is the target area on the Death Star? Is it 5 meters wide, 3 meters wide, 4 meters wide, or 2 meters wide? That's a great question.
Do you know it?
Nope.
It's
We're
mentioned.
gonna-
I think at the end of the film, or well, the build up to it, like they're all sitting around, your mind's going through the whole plan, like, and he mentions,
Yeah, I know. He mentions what's how. I know. See, that's the question I was kind of expecting. 59%, 2 meters wide.
they wouldn't have even made it 1 meter wide in the new plans because it would have changed the whole thing off, and they would have definitely had to replan for new planning permission.
They could have just put a door up.
That would have helped. That would have helped, or maybe even a shield or something, like, you know.
Who speaks these words? Your Highness, there's nothing more we can do tonight. The shield doors must be closed.
We're into the next film.
Dak Ralter, Major Bren Derlin, General Carlos Recan, or C-3PO. See, Ashton Desmond. Now, that's a great question. See, I like that one too.
I'll be honest with you, this is easier to make questions for than the first three. The first three is just so boring. You'd fall asleep during it. Like.
Oh, look, there's a big divide there. Ooh, 28%. They're lowest. Pure guesswork. I'm with you guys. 30. Which Imperial officer fails Vader for the last time?
He had it out from the start. He hadn't a chance. He hadn't a chance.
Pete, Nita, Ozil, or Matty. These all sound like footballers for Arsenal.
Pete, to Nita,
Pete,
Ozil,
Nita.
to Matty, back to Nita.
Back into Ozil.
Can I just go to bed? People are going to be just annoyed at me.
Nita. You need a hug. 31. What creature does Han Solo stuff Luke into so he can stay warm?
Should be an easy one.
I know what it looks like.
It's mentioned even in the Family Guy episode as well.
Varactyl, Tauntaun, Dewback, or Wampa. Oh.
Tuan. Dewback. Wampa. Varactyl.
I'm at a 50-50. I'm going to say D. Wampa. It's either B or D, I think.
It's B. You went the wrong way. 74% of them knew it, though. People are doing better. These three films are suiting people down to the ground.
32. C-3PO calculates the odds of navigating an asteroid.
What is it?
Oh, yeah. What is this? 7,030 to 1, 5,920 to 1, 3,720 to 1, or 30,000 or 3,070 to 1.
It's followed by one of the best lines in the film as well. Never tell me the odds.
Leah comes up on a hologram. Star Wars social distancing since 1977.
They're mad sending each other hologram messages.
I know,
As
yeah.
if they didn't have any other way of communicating with each other. Yet they can force each other. They can talk to each other through the Force across the whole galactic, like, you know. But they're mad sending each other messages on holograms.
That's a large percentage, is it right?
Tis, yeah.
Oh, well done.
He said, like, and then he goes to tell him what the chances of taking out the Death Star, and Han Solo says, "Never tell me the odds." Or he says it in his. He didn't have the gruff voice at the time, like, "Never tell me the odds. Give me back my family. Give me back my Death Star."
What platform does Han land on in Cloud City? I should know this one. 237, 372, 327, or 732. No, you really messed me up. Come on, Colm.
I really made this too hard.
Joe's hard Star Wars quiz there now is taking a beating.
I'll tell you what. You should.
I can't wait to see how many people got out of 42.
70% of people got this one right.
Well, it would have been easy, but you put 237, 372, 327, 732. 42% got it right. Well done. Oh my God. I'll have to keep it down. Wait,
Yeah, me too.
34. I don't believe it, says Luke when Yoda raises his X-Wing from the swamp. How does Yoda respond? Is it? I pity the fool. Believe it. I don't either. This is why you fail. Believe it, you must. Platform 9 3/4. Kira, don't mention anything like that.
Not allowed to talk about that. Warner Brothers are listening.
At least through an easy one.
No, someone says this question's too easy.
Come on.
Can't even win. 1% went for Pity the Fool, by the way. That was a protest answer.
Pity the fool I do.
Fool I pity.
Fool I pity. Fool the pity do I.
Why can't he just speak normally?
I don't know. Makes him a character. 35. Where does Lando say they may be able to save Han from Boba Fett? West platform, east platform, north platform, south platform.
It is what it is. He says it. They go there. It works.
I can't wait. I'll tell people about my friend's bar in LA later. 41% said east platform.
It's the right answer. You see, there are hardcore fans out there. Like
There is. Like, no, Jen Smith. If you're watching, let me know. She's got a bar in LA.
it's cool.
It's very cool. What's the call sign of Admiral Ackbar's ship? Is it base 1, red base, red leader, home 1? Nice one, Evan. You can just get out of here, Evan.
He's got exams to do tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you're failing as well.
Studying on your exams, Evan.
People are telling me you're failing too. So,
Come just have a go, people.
word on the street is that you're not going to do very well.
44% said red leader. Oh, home 1. I thought it was red leader too. 37. What is the opening word on the text scroll? How many letters in the text scroll at the start?
One of the questions.
Is it after Luke, Rebel, the?
After Luke, Rebel, the.
Seriously, Colm, we'll have to hold you back a little bit here now. They're brilliant questions for real fans. I have a clue. 47% said after Luke. Oh my, the list is closed. Tough. What is the name of the Imperial shuttle used to transport the Rebel strike team to Endor? Is it Executor, Twilight, Tidirium, or Nebulon? Oh, by the way, I failed. I probably would have gotten about 1. Maybe the Yoda one.
Yoda.
Hard to question, Jack.
That's good.
Any Family Guy Star Wars questions? 52%. Look at you. Well done. Everybody, now, if you got it right, round of applause. Twilight. Sparkly vampires. 39. No Ewoks are named in the movie. True or false? Of course, false is first.
Oh, Pat's going to deal with babies. I'm just going to go on Facebook or something. Sorry, guys.
And I'm back just in time. It's gonna be false now or something like that.
No, it's true. Well, the Ewoks have names, but technically they can't name themselves, so no one would be able to tell what their names are. But in the credits, they have names, but in the film, they're not named.
Oh.
I think there's only about 8 Ewoks named as well.
This was less successful than Rio Ferdinand's boxing career. What size shoes does Yoda wear? Some people know that answers. What do Jabba and the bounty hunter settle the bounty on Chewbacca at?
C-3PO is the one who has to translate between the two of them. He's the translator in the...
25,000, 40,000, 35,000.
One of them is the opening, one of them is the counter, and one is the place where they land.
Thought Ewoks were named for question 39. One was named. At least my pizza turned out better than this quiz. Your quiz results, Evan. Now do some study. Oh, across the board. Random guesses everywhere.
Well, they asked for 50,000. Jabba only offered 25,000, and then they pulled out a grenade, and they settled on 35,000. 31% got it right.
41. How many guards were guarding the back entrance to the bunker on the forest moon of Endor? I didn't think about it. And I actually remember the scene. 7649.
Someone says Star Trek and Star Wars are the same thing. Me loads gun.
Seamus. No! Sneed. Star Trek fan. 63% saying 4. Yes, indeed. Well done. 42, last one before we take our next break. Who does Wedge shake hands with at Endor celebration?
It's the end of the film.
I'm trying to think of it. C-3PO and Wicket, Neem Num, a rebel pilot, and Chewbacca, Han and Lando, Luke and Chewbacca.
Am I the only one who's watched these films this week?
Oh, probably. Live long and prosper.
Evidently, I don't have to put as much effort into these things as I think I do.
No.
I just don't want to leave people down. I don't want people to think that we're phoning it in. And after the Harry Potter debacle, I suppose I want to make sure.
Oh my god. Harder than balls. This is.
Assholes beware. Assholes you are.
Assholes you are.
Thanks, John.
Let's have a look. 42.
37 out of 42.
37 out of 42. 36 out of 42. You see, there are people out there who are absolute brain boxes when it comes to Star Trek.
Even they're like 20
Star Wars. That is serious going.
If JP Wicker Manshing, right, wants to get onto it, or Lillian David and tell us, like, I'm assuming they're big Star Wars fans. They must be. They have to be, or it's really, really fast Googler Mooglers. But some of those questions are very difficult to Google.
And boom, 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 boom.
Sarah Morris says, fair play, Colm. Tough. This quiz is tough, all right. Separating the rebel scum from the stormtroopers.
It is tough.
Can you do a Bond quiz? Yeah, my Bond knowledge is fairly deep. At one point, I owned all of the films on DVD or on VHS, and then I owned them on DVD. And they were all the double disc sets. And I sat down and I watched all of the extra features off every Bond film.
Keane is saying, for question 29, didn't an Ewok name a dead one, or was it just his language?
No, he couldn't have named him because he can't speak. It's not that, the names that they're given that you see like written down. So like an Ewok can't be named because they can't. They're not given a name. Like they're named in the script and they're named in the credits, but they're not named by any character in the film.
Matt is looking for a refund. Absolutely horrendous quiz this tonight. How do we get a refund? Just press refund on the ticket you bought. You can go in and ask for a refund. This is a Star Wars quiz, by the way, if you didn't notice. Just let you know. This is not general knowledge. Free quiz tomorrow night. It's all general knowledge. The leaders are determined. That is true. They're battling. This really top 3 are really gonna battle it out. That's what's happening there. Still thinking of Roger Moore in hot pants. Boom, 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 boom.
Matt, listen, you're entitled to a refund, man, all you want, but I don't know.
I'll give him a refund.
Yeah, but that don't let everyone know. See, I don't want to be a precedent where everyone thinks they can get out of it now after doing 2/3 of the quiz.
I know. I was never going to do one of the Star Wars quiz, but I'm in it for the fun. So thank you. Thanks, Jenny. Okay. As I said, we do general knowledge ones. We do the themed ones for the fans, the people who are really deep into it. As I said, we do the general one, which is free on a Tuesday, and then we do a general knowledge one, which is a paid one on a Friday. If you like any kind of regular quizzes, they're the quizzes for you. If you are not a fan of the theme, don't do the quiz. Can I? Just giving people a heads up, because it is a theme. That's why we do a theme, because we were doing the themes on a Friday. People were like, can we have just a bit more fun? Because the themes don't suit us. So we said, perfect, we'll do the theme on another day. I know people. I'm not even going to put up people's comments. Any plans for Father Ted quiz? Tony. Bands, Matt. You've got to be a scriptwriter to get these right. Sort it out, lads. Do you know, Matt, I'm actually kind of sick of you now because you just exit. Turns out there's 37 and 36 out of 42 right. They're fans, and the rest of the people are in for fun.
Matt, buddy, if you don't like it, man, you're very entitled to a refund. We have no problem with that. And you can do the free quiz tomorrow night.
For a refund, and you're now blocked. Could be arsed. I'm sorry. I'm here for fun. Right, as I said.
Someone said to me, I just saw a comment there, and I actually know the answer to it. Someone said, can't Chewbacca... Someone said, yeah, for question 9, didn't any... Oh, no. Chewbacca can't speak, and he has a name. Someone said something there. Ashling Desmond, can I pay for Matt's ticket? This is super great fun.
As I said, just to reiterate, themes are for people who like that theme. As I said, next week is a Tiger King one. If you've never seen an episode of Tiger King, don't bother coming. Sorry, who? Joe? Who? Who the hell is Carol Baskin?
Someone said there about Bart pointed out questions are now so obscure people can no longer cross-check the answers to see if they are right. You can, because I did. I went back and I tried to cross-check them to make sure that they are right. And I watched the films and wrote the questions or picked them up and wrote them as I was going through it.
I said, and we even put on the ticket, this is for entertainment.
Someone's asking me now, having watched all the films together, Colm, did you enjoy them as a whole? Different if you grew up with them? No, because the original trilogy I watched with the same eyes I would have watched and enjoyed the original Indiana Jones films. They have that sense of adventure. They have that same silliness. You forgive the poor CGI and whatever. Well, not CGI. You forgive the poor graphics or visual effects, but the whole. The actors, the people that they put together, and the script was very good and very fun and didn't take itself too seriously. Then the new trilogy came along in the noughties, late 90s, early 90s, and that was just way over the top. And the CGI wasn't up for it. It just looked so fake and so bad, and bad scripts, bad fighting, bad characters, and it wasn't great at all. And then the new ones came along, and they're only all right. They're okay. They're at least they're trying to be like the original ones. So that's where I am with that. So I thought they were. Everyone's saying, we should watch Solo and Rogue One. I'll give them a shot. And Pat seems to be adamant that I'd like The Mandalorian, so I'll give that a shot as well. I might as well. I'm already this deep. I might as well go a little deeper. Of course, if tonight's quiz wasn't your thing, these are the questions that come at you. If you were on the chase, you can't decide after 5 questions. Listen, can I just go home? You'd sit there and do it.
Bradley can't be asking me these questions. Sarah Morris again. Colm, Rogue One is for you. David's asking a question about you failed me for the last one. Check that one, Colm.
What's this KPMG thing?
KPMG thing. No.
Sarah Morris said maybe Colm didn't enjoy them because they were for homework. No, I didn't enjoy them because I knew I wouldn't enjoy them. It's not my thing. I don't like Game of Thrones. I don't like Star Wars. That being said, then I like Star Trek and I like Babylon 5. I watched all of Babylon 5 and I thought it was really good.
David said that one, Colm. Check that one there for me. Like a good man.
Which?
I put it on the screen there. I've no idea which one is the last time, the Ozil one. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, just checking people messaging and stuff like that and tagging us and stuff. Thank you very much. Right, we're going to start the next one in...
I can double check there. I'm not too sure.
What about Stargate? No, Sarah Morris now, and probably Paudry would love that one.
Oh, he is correct. Capital Piet is the correct answer in that one. So if it does make a difference to the end questions, I will bring that up. So yeah, I will download the background page right now. The crowd activity. I'll download that straight away. And if there's anyone in the top three, so
as Colm has just said, Colm will check them, and he will add them if needed at the end. Babylon 5 quiz. I thought it was too niche. It kind of is.
So yeah, the correct answer was Piet.
But was it not choking Admiral Ozil, no? Did he choke Admiral Ozil? I'm all confused now. What's going on?
No, he choked Captain. Who failed Vader for the last time? Captain Piet. That was the question.
He choked Admiral Ozil. No, I'm going to check into it here now. Before choking Admiral Ozil, there's other people saying that's yeah. Now I'm confused. You can check that. Well, I move on. See, other people are saying nope. Ozil failed him. See, other people are arguing back and forth. See, they're all fighting each other. Ozil, no Plet. No, he puts Plet in charge after choking the other guy. See,
but that wasn't the question. The question was who failed him for the last time.
Oh, so it's not about who he choked. It's about who did he say
this is where. So originates as most failed Death Stars. You have failed me for the last time before choking Admiral Ozil to death for botching the fleet's approach to Hoth.
People didn't even put up their quotes. Look at that.
Ozil had brought the Imperial fleet out of hyperspace too close to Hoth, which gave the rebels enough advance warning to activate their shield generator and evacuating before the fleet was in. Ozil's death deserves special mention as Vader wasn't even in the same room and killed him over the intercom, promoting Captain Piet to Admiral before his body hits the floor.
And then
it looks like I was right.
Vader choked a lot of guys, to be fair.
There's a thing about like they were calling it COVID Death Star, and because like the first one he actually grabs a guy by the throat, by the end of it he's already like in a different room choking him across the screen
just social death. Right, 1 minute. I'm going to start the last 21 questions.
Yeah, so I was right. He choked Ozil. I don't know.
But that was the wording of your question. Check the wording of your questions now, Colm.
No, Ozil failed for the last time, and then he promoted Admiral. Yeah, I was right. I was watching it when I looked up the question. So it's right. It's right. The question is right. I think the person who Googled it and said who failed Vader for the first time, and the first answer is that on Google. But when
she cheated. Boo! Woo! Right, Colm. Everybody, look at your phones. Look at your phones. Look at your phones. Last 21 questions on this ridiculously hard Star Wars quiz for people who love Star Wars, not for people who see word Star Wars and join a quiz and know nothing about Star Wars. Let me get started. We would have been very apologetic at the start when we started doing these quizzes. We're hardening up as it goes. 43. Ready? Should be able to franchise quiz, maybe.
No. I'm wondering about even doing these anymore if people are just going to be annoyed. What was the number of Finn's assigned stormtrooper number?
That's an easy one. As long as you don't have the exact same number. Colm.
FN2781, FN9187, FN2187, or FN8127. This is an easy one. This is an easy one. I didn't rewatch this film because I'd seen it when it originally came out, and I remember that.
Plenty of Arsenal fans would love to choke out Ozil. 74%.
There you go. FN2187. Han Solo and Chewbacca are hauling what creature on their freighter when they came across Rey Finn in the Millennium Falcon?
Octopus kind of things.
Is it Nexus, Rathars, Rancors, or Minox? You Googled this for me earlier on, didn't you?
I get points for this one. Ozil already looks like he's being choked. That's a great one, Bart. Love that one. 56% of Rathars.
Yeah. I actually had the wrong answer in there originally, and we fixed it. So
I think a lot of people are going to get these ones right because they're fresh. They're fresh in their heads.
These are easy. These are much more difficult to write questions for because they don't have the same. What happens to Poe Dameron's X-Ring after he's taken from Jakku? I like him. He's a good character. Stormtroopers destroy it. Scavengers steal its parts. Kylo's frozen blaster shot hits it, or it's taken by the First Order. I'm doing a Tiger King quiz next week. I'm doing that. I want to do that. I am never going to financially recover from this Star Wars quiz, I'll tell you that.
Stormtroopers destroy it. Well done. 46.
What was the name of the junk dealer Rey was selling parts to?
And that was, what's his name? Shaun of the Dead. What's his name?
Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg. He's voiced him.
All right. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Tito, Snap Wexley, Cor Sella, or Unkar Plut. This is what I get for doing math.
I actually never did seen Tiger King, but may actually do better than the Star Wars quiz. I have to get a blonde wig and dress as Carol Baskin.
You do. You said you would, and you need to get some sort of tiger outfit. Tiger Plat.
60% said Unkar Plut. Well done. Simon Pegg, does that count? Yeah, extra points, Bruce.
Simon Pegg. What was the name of the planet that the Resistance base was located? Again, this is an easy one, I think. Tatooine, Lilnov 4, Tikar, or Endor?
I said these are all fresh enough in my head. That one's very fresh because I checked the answer a bit earlier.
This is just a refresh of the previous film. This is just a remake of the other films. This one. 60% went for the car, and they're right.
People seem to be getting these ones a little bit better. 48.
How many portions did Unkar Plut offer Rey in return for handing over BB-8? The toy of the generation of Star Wars people who all wanted that one. And then Baby Yoda came along. I want that. Was it 120, 60, 80, or 100? 100. Was it 100, 80, 60, or 120?
150.
120.
150.
150. Won't fit it.
Please get rid of them, chief.
I haven't fitted them yet. They're only for one person. If anyone has seen the Tiger King, they're for one person, and I'm shaving my head tomorrow for it.
Oh, please do. Please shave your head.
I was going to shave it on the screen, but Gillian won't do it for charity.
60. Well done.
She's too
49.
To be fair, poor thing. What was the name of the old man who handed off the map to Luke Skywalker's location to Poe Dameron in the very beginning of the movie? An important character as well.
Oh, that's a tough one.
It's a Star Wars quiz. There's Damien Shreenan in from his beginner's quiz. Well done, by the way. Ken Obenin, Dengar, Ben the Hermit, or Lor Santeca?
Oh, Damien, you should have been here earlier. You would have loved some of the people on here. Well, one person who's probably still watching.
He's probably still watching. Leave him alone. That's bullying. That's cyberbullying. He's a nice guy. He'll be back Friday. And we'll have a bit of fun. He can use it.
60% said Lor Santeca. Correct. 50.
What are the names of the avian puffin-like creatures who live on Act 2? It's supposed to be Act 2. There's no Y there, but Act 2. And I was always going to say, bless you.
Act 2.
Is it wargs, rancors, porgs, or rhodians? No, they're not baby Wookiees.
Baby Wookiees.
Seamus O'Connell says he's doing this with his dog. I don't want to know what you're doing to your dog. You leave that dog alone.
Please don't send pics.
These questions are just right.
It's too easy. Come on, Colm.
Just right. She's making sure to say just right. This is the porridge bit. 87% went for porgs. There you go.
New page of questions.
It's thinking. 51. What is the name of the Vice Admiral who takes command of the Resistance when Leah is injured? Again, this is an easy one.
Ooh.
Wadilbin, Slow and Low, or Lintra.
Slow and low pulled pork.
Slow and Low.
Slow and low.
These are by far the worst movies. No, Evan. The first three are awful. Spot how, Goldilocks stories as well. # parents. Yeah. Those ones were too hard. These ones are too easy. These questions are just right.
72%. As I said, they're fresh. They're fresh.
Haldo. To be fair, she had a great out. She wasn't in it long enough either. And everyone thought like, oh, she's bad. Not good. What is the name of the gambling planet that Rose and Finn visit? This is an easy one.
Nah, struggling here now.
Is it Canto Bright, Mos Eisley, Nar Shadada, or Crete?
Shadada.
I don't know how to say that one. I have fitted 40 years worth of Star Wars into my head in 4 days. And I've forgotten how to poo. There we go. I got it wrong.
Christine, stop saying they're easy. We're only messing with
Canterbury is the city, but evidently Catatonica is the planet. Okay, but sorry about that. Most people seem to have known and realized the problem that was there. Nar shadadada. It's not the right answer, even though I kind of want to say it the whole time. Shadadada. How many people did Rose Tico claim she had to stun for trying to jump ship in the escape pod Finn was looking at? And it was that day. Was it 2, 7, 4, or 3? God, that countdown is really long.
Giving people time. And that'd be tough. Oh, that is tough. 54.
3, she stunned, and he was the 4th. She stunned him after that. Then so she even said it to him. That was a good part. That was a good part of the movie. He was becoming more like Harrison Ford at that point. Who says the following? I need someone to show me my place in all of this. We're into The Last Jedi, by the way. Rey, Kylo Ren, Finn, or Leah? Leia. Sorry. I had a very large plank of wood land at my foot.
Oh, look at me. I'm working hard.
Oh, there's someone to block there, Pat. YouTube.
And 76%.
Oh, I had Kylo Red, by the way. That's supposed to be Ren.
Kylo Red. It's a fake one.
Colm, of all the actors in these movies, even hate them, can't say anything good about them in any of the interviews.
Hey, they got paid money out of it, I'd say.
76% say Rey. Yeah, fair enough. What is the name of the new Mega Walkers introduced into The Last Jedi? So the new Mega Walkers, the AT-ATs, are they now, the new versions of them are the AT-M6s, AT-B5s, AT-AT5s, or AT-N6s? We're back to square one.
ATMs.
These are my hands. Oh no, wait, they're your hands.
These are fake hands.
Wait 1 second. Actually, they're my hands. AT-M6s, I think, is the correct answer.
Oh, look at that. Well done.
The N6 was there to throw you off. And it did indeed. The planet Crate, I don't know how to say it, is home to a creature that resembles a crystal fox called Togruta, Van Atu, Ice Sprinks, or Vulptex.
You okay? Sound like you had a stroke.
I know, yeah.
Out your words. Vulptex, 42%. Well done. 57. Rise of Skywalker.
What was the name of the game Finn, Poe, and play against Chewbacca at the start? At the start of the film, they were seen playing a game against him. Is it Jabak, Digatu, Der Jarkik, or Sabak?
Jabak, Digato, Jekarik, or Sabak. My God.
Alrighty, hang on. Is this a Star Wars quiz?
It is, Paul.
They're all again games that are played in the world, either in the casinos or games of cards. Sabak is actually a game of cards, and that's the reason why the Millennium Falcon was last. But the game that they're playing in the holographic thing is Der Jarek.
They fancied it up for the newer movies, you see. Kept the old hologram stuff. 58.
What is the name of the resistance informer at the Cinta Glacier colony? So they're sent to the Cinta Glacier colony, and they're there to meet a resistance informer. Is it Bulio, Zori Bliss, Babu Frick, or Unkar Plut? Now we know it's not the last one. As it was a previous answer. It was a previous answer.
I know.
People are just pressing it now and giving them a hand.
Would have been easier if you just made these questions easier. I'm only messing. I love you.
I'm not going to put the same effort in anymore.
Don't.
I'm going to phone it in.
38%.
Babu Frick is the wrong answer.
Ah.
Bulio. You see, to be fair now, only Disney Plus got it today, the film, and it's only been in the cinema since 2019, the December 2019. So yeah, this wouldn't be the freshest in people's minds either. He's Coolio's brother. What is the name of the jungle world where Rey is meditating and training, and is also the home of the hidden resistance base? She's seen meditating, and is it Kefbir, Pasana, Aktu, or Aegon Kloss, or Aeon Kloss? I don't know how to say it properly. I only watched. This is the film I watched in patches.
Just seen John C. Reilly there, Colm.
Where?
On some show.
He's right here, Pat. He's right here with us.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Go away.
Big Cork accent there.
And Hassan is the wrong answer. It's D. Ian Kloss.
60.
We need you out there, not here. Who said this line? We need you out there, not here. Did Leah say it? Laura Santeca say it? Poe Dameron or Ray?
Boom, boom, boom. No, we'll back it off. We'll back off the hardest of the questions. We tried to make it hard for the real fans. 56%.
Said Dameron. It is indeed. Dameron said it. Yeah, he was saying it. He was actually saying it to Ray. So if you wrote Ray, unfortunately, she was the person that needed to be out there and not out in there.
Get out there now.
Yeah, get out there. Who kills Hux?
Like Bill Huxtable.
Is it Hux? I think I missed it. I might have misspelled it, but is it Darth Sidious, Pride, Ray, or Kylo Ren? Not Red, Kylo Ren. Kylo Red is his alter ego.
Yeah. Philip O'Reilly. My boys are saying these are too easy. My God, Philip.
Genuinely, but his boys are all like young scientists.
Probably.
Together, they have a hive mind together. They technically share a hive mind. There's triplets. 60%. Fred is the correct answer.
62.
I don't know how to say her name because again I didn't see her written down. She as Yana or Hannah reveals she was once a stormtrooper known as, and I think she gives her number. This is where I had a few difficulty with questions. Is it TZ1719, TS5572, TZ1917, or TS2722? We're back to square one. And then we're down to a guessing question for the last question. And then everyone can take a sigh of relief and have a drink.
Kong or something. I'm seeing a big octopus kill King Kong. That's what's on the background.
Is it Skull Island or something, is it?
Probably. I haven't seen any of them.
I think he's in Skull Island. This is Skull Island.
This is Skull Island. Ah!
I have to go lower. This is Skull Island.
35%.
Correct. 1719. Either they all guessed it right or they knew that one. Well done.
The last question.
Last question. It is actually one of the last few moments. At the end, an old woman asks Ray a question on Tatooine. But how many eyes does the Etobi, which is the camel-y horse-like animal she has with her, have? So how many eyes does an Etobi have is more or less what the question is. 6, 4, 9, or 8. It's a guessing question. It's very obvious. If you've seen the end of the film, you think it's a cameo because the way the woman is presented, you're almost thinking to yourself, is she famous?
Aisling, third, the great. You spelled Ray wrong. He got there. Aisling, you should sell t-shirts for charity. I survived the Star Wars quiz.
Tomorrow's quiz is nice and fluffy, I think.
Oh, it's going to be easy. What color do you get when you mix blue and yellow together? It's going to be that.
I know you're 40 years old, but
a month.
5 plus 4.
If this was a leaving cert exam, I would be absolutely effed. It's true. Thank God.
Very exam, he says.
Look at this. This could be the winning and losing it for them top 3 teams.
I had to look up what the actual animal was so that people would be would know what I was talking about. But there's a woman at the end of the film. She has a horse-like camel animal with her. It has 2 eyes on one side of its head and 2 eyes on the other. It's got 4 eyes. I also called it a Toby. I actually had to go find out the name of the animal just so that people, real Star Wars fans, would know. So 4 is the correct answer. So 43% of it. The majority, we got it right.
What's this? Dark white. What? People saying brown. What's this? I'm missing something.
The colors that you ask people to mix together.
Brown, green, white.
The brown.
Right, let's get the scoreboard. Let's see who is king or queen or king and queen of the nerds.
Or them. 57 out of 63.
It's them top three. Look at them. They're still there. Lily and David, 53. And Hello, they're getting 50. That is ridiculous. You see, imagine if the caliber of them people. Sorry, just give rid of the crowd. Just shut the door. Imagine if we had 150 teams of people of that caliber. You see, they'd be saying, oh, please, a bit harder next time. I'm going to say thank you, Colm. You did spend a lot of time making them questions to make it difficult for the real.
Oh, Philip O'Reilly's. His boys are in third place.
What?
I told you. It's a hive mind. They've got a hive mind. I'm delighted. Well done.
Well done, Philip. Well done. Top three. Who's that? Great quiz, lads. We enjoyed it. I think it's the best one we've done in any of our quiz so far. Laura McKenna.
There's no need now to feel that you've got to make up for other people complaining or anything like that. Like, that's not what we're looking for. We're not. We just, if you didn't like it, that's fine. But if you did like it, that's great too. That's what we're here to do. We're here having a bit of fun. And what annoys me is that, like, I did that quiz this morning, and the first question it was like, which character is this? And it was like Darth Vader, and you're kind of going, balls.
If you didn't like that, no, you'd have.
I even took a photograph on my phone and sent it to someone afterwards. Right, hold on. I sent it to JCT. Right.
Didn't send it to me. Obviously, not a friend of mine. So
look, there it is, the picture of it, and there's literally only two answers. You can't even see it now. Like, and it's like, who's this character, Darth Vader or Darth Maul? That's the first question in Joe.ie's quiz. Look.
Oh, you're trying to get Joe.ie to hate us now.
They already do hate us. They're the bingo boys.
My sister, Colm. Oh my God. Wait. Oh, I haven't even seen the last movie. Just Wikipedia the plot earlier.
But that was part of the way I wrote the quiz questions for that was by reading the synopsis for it in Wikipedia.
Boom, 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 boom. Just today and rather enjoyed them. No, well done to everybody who did very, very well in that quiz. Thank you for participating, everybody. Really appreciate it. Colm, thank you for making a quiz. We're just going to back it off a little bit, will we, in the future?
Take it easy.
Yeah. I said it was difficult, but Colm tried to make it for the fans.
I really thought people were just that invested in Star Wars.
But look at the top three. 57 out of 63. That's not be so ridiculous.
Don't be so ridiculous. Cousin Balky mentioned again.
Don't be so ridiculous. I did better than I thought I would. Well done, Kate.
I'm actually just going to try and forget everything I remember about Star Wars.
For the first place, tells me everything you need to know. Now I know how other people feel when I talk about Eurovision, James Bond, or diabetes. Well done, Kev.
And every one of them gives you high blood pressure or low blood sugar.
And Roger Moore for credits. Moira Riley.
Roger Moore and hot pants seems to be the thing that people have taken away from this.
Where's the link for tomorrow's quiz? It's free, Tony. So all you got to do for tomorrow's quiz, no tickets. All you do is join the link. Tony, you see you're watching on YouTube. If you subscribe and press the bell, we'll go live at 5:15. You'll get a notification and you can just join in. And what we'll do is we give you all the codes and stuff like that. Thanks, Tony. Ashling, 47 out of 63. Not bad, to be honest. That is good. Already burned into my mind forever. Roger Moore, hot pants.
I wonder how Anthony Fleming got
on. Is he a big Star Wars fan?
I think so. As far as I remember, I always thought he was big into Star Wars. I think myself and him had a thing one time where he thought I was a big Star Wars fan. Maybe I'm mistaken. And he was like, "Oh, sure, you watch Star Wars?" And I was like, "No, I don't."
Third place, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Hold up. There's loads of people claiming third place here. Third place.
Paddy Panda.
We have email addresses of the people who came in, so we'll be contacting the email that you logged in with.
So it does make a difference now about the other questions anyway. First, second, and third were enough apart. Let me go into
We'll have a small prize for people. We don't know what it is yet, but we'll do one. My sister wants a Walton's quiz. Hey, John boy. Walton's
quiz.
Andrew Casey. Delighted with that. Everybody's claiming third.
I've been tagged there now as well on the Instagram, and someone saying that they came fourth. Your rank is fourth out of 179 players. That's from Rusty M8. Rusty Mate. Who's that? Oh, I know that person. Hello. We have worked together in the past. You'd recognize him as well. Soberlian. Let me have a look there now, see if I can get the old email addresses to make sure we know the people. Crowd rankings. There we go. I can see the top 10 players. Yeah, there is nearly 500 points between third and fourth. So that'll show you. There's four questions in the difference. That being said, Rory Devlin in fifth place he wasn't answering fast enough. He did get 48 out of 63. To be fair, the top 16 or 17 did really, really well. They got 40 questions right. And then you've got a few people who got lots of questions right as well. William Collins, 2877. He's in 34th place. He did very, very well as well. But he missed out 20 questions out of the 63. Again, just not fast enough. And he shared the exact same points with someone in 35th place. Again, because he answered more questions, he moved up in the rankings, who had 35, only got 35. So 8 questions in the difference between him and the same team in the same place, but he wasn't answering fast enough. So it shows you it pays to answer quick. And I suppose it only pays to answer quick when you know them. So Noel Colbert says, Shamey Colbert, 17, delighted. Great fun. Thanks, Owen Barrett, for telling us about it. No problems. Thanks, Owen, for telling people about it. Shout out to my sister Neve, genuine Star Wars fan, celebrating her birthdays on Star Wars Day. That's from Colm Shannon. Colm, no problem. Happy birthday to your sister Neve. May the force be with her.
And also with you.
We got 30th, and we're shocked, quite frankly. So we do have a free quiz coming in tomorrow night as well. We have.
That's what we do.
It's for Down Syndrome Ireland tomorrow. It's a great cause, and we all know.
You can start already if you want. It's in the event. We have an event set up, so even if you can't, it'd be nice if you could just leave a donation. If you,
we know, I know of people who avail of the Down Syndrome Ireland, the
facilities and all that.
Facilities, yeah, and they're amazing. They're amazing, and they need the money to keep doing all that kind of stuff as well. So if you are around tomorrow night and you've got nothing better to do and you feel like doing another quiz, that's a lot easier and made to be a little bit more friendly. Unfortunately, this is a fanboy quiz.
What we'll do is the top three, we have your emails. We'll contact you in the coming days, and we won't be the same amount of prize money as we do for Fridays, because obviously there's a lot less people, but we will sort you out with something. Aisling, see you guys tomorrow and Wednesday and Friday. So just move in.
So she's doing Wednesday's quiz as well. Perfect.
Maybe, yes, indeed.
That's a private quiz.
What was I wrong? And then it hurts when you know that you could have gotten higher points. Yeah, Rory, 48 or 63. And I know what questions I got wrong in the end.
Yeah, Rory. And it's all about being fast and fast and fast. But well done. You did really, really well, I think. So.
Radio.
Andrew Casey there with his third delighted as well, lads.
I know.
Right.
We'll be
Tiger King quiz is next Sunday. It's next Sunday. The tickets will be on sale from tomorrow, as will the tickets for Friday if you want to join in. And if you can, and you're up for it, and if you can spread the word, it's much appreciated. If you can let people know, even for the Down syndrome quiz tomorrow, our free quiz for Down Syndrome Ireland, if you can just spread the word by sharing the poster or letting people know about it or tagging a few people, it's very helpful for us, and it helps us out to make sure that we can get people playing and keeping the funds coming in for them. And it's also a sneaky way for us to get them to play some of our other quizzes too. But in the end, it's all for fun, and hopefully you're enjoying it. And if you're not, you can play bingo with
Damien Shreen and Entertainment. Or do catchphrase.
Or with catchphrase with Anthony Fleming.
Right, Colm, we're going to head off here now. Thanks everybody for participating. We will see you all again soon. As I said, tickets are on sale for the other ones by tomorrow. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, we're going to do
After.
Sunday week, which is the 7th. No,
23rd. 24th.
17th.
24th. 17th.
No.
Sorry.
17th. Where are you looking?
Yeah, so the 10th. The 10th is the Tiger.
10 is Tiger. 10 is Tiger. 17
17
is. And yeah, that's it. So we'll try and get ahead of ourselves and make a lineup of all these events, so you can buy tickets beforehand and stuff like that. Credits roll and winning streak wave. Bart is on it already. I don't know if you're in these credits, Bart. They might have been taken from the last ones. Not sure, but we'll try and get them up there for you. If we, get rid of that. I don't need that there. Boop. Get rid of that. Right, Colm, are you ready to say goodbye to people?
No, I want to stay here all night with them.
Don't be saying that, Colm. Don't be. Right, we'll see you. We're just doing winning streak wave anyway. Right, Colm, we'll see you all again next week. Goodbye.
Good luck doing it for this music.
So, Colm, the question's really hard.
I can't do anything right. I'm telling you that. I can't do it. You made my 10-year-old cry. One of those emails. We got one of those emails in the past.
Yeah, I know.
Speaking of gardening, I haven't cut the grass this week.
Haven't cut the grass.
No.
That's like you. Put a lot of work into to make these credits too. People don't even think. There's people like that. Winning streak wave.
Are we still live?
Yeah. Are we?
Of course we are.
See you later. Bye.